Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Kayfabe, episode I think 10. Hey everyone, and here with my buddy Gabe. How you doing, Gabe?
Episode 10 already, dude. That is crazy.
I know it is crazy. I was thinking about it.
I'm happy we're in episode 10, but with all the shit not this week that just happened last night, I've been triggered.
No, we'll go over at least yeah,
Yeah,
probably
we'll,
the,
we'll,
the
we'll talk
biggest
about
part,
it.
the biggest part. What do you want to talk about? But we'll check that out for sure. Let me How do I get this started? Hold on. I think this is
so,
the best way to get started here.
Come on out, you rapist!
yeah, wow.
I swear I'm gonna get a soundbite thing and like have that as like the first soundbite along with the Roblox oof. like the
There's gonna be another Minecraft like eating noise like
Yeah. Oof. Oof.
come on out, you rapist.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Oh
the
yeah.
villager.
Is the villager coming out? Come on out, you rapist!
But we could start here with some of the news, and there's a lot of news to cover, talk
A
about.
lot of news, man. Where are we going to
Mhm.
start today, Lorenzo?
We are going to start with. Let me pull this up here. CM Punk suffered a significant injury during the Royal Rumble this
Man.
past weekend. Within the WWE, the speculation was a torn tricep. His exact injury was unconfirmed. WWE passed many confirming the injury that as of right now the plan is to have him on the show to address the nature of the injury. There was a spot in the Rumble where the referee checked out Punk and he told the ref my triceps.
I mentioned that. Yes, Punk, that is a tricep. Yes. Good job, good job. And pats him on the
you
back.
He's like, you
Finish
want to
your
try what?
story.
You want to try what? Uh but this is the Wrestling Observer, so who knows if it's true, fake, whatever. He
Well, eventually they said that he did tear his tricep, and he's gonna be out. I guess 4 to 6 months, from what I heard.
Man. So he
Man.
came out right and addressed it and with Drew McIntyre or something, and
Yeah, fucking
he said he's gonna miss
player hater of the
WrestleMania.
year.
Using Twitter right, not like fucking Tony Khan and just going on these rowdy shit,
I
trolling,
imagine
bashing shit.
Drew McIntyre like adds Tony Khan on Twitter. He's all, "I prayed for this to happen to you, Tony." And I was like, "Ooh, hate,
It-
hate, 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 hate,
They're
hate."
trying to tell Tony Khan you're not on your burner account. What are you doing? You're not on Mark for MJF 2020 or whatever.
Mark for
Uh
Khan 2014.
you
Man, dude.
can't stop me.
But can't
Can't
stop
stop
now.
AEW. can't can't stop, won't stop. I don't know.
Can't stop, won't stop.
But yeah, I know you had sent me this because I hadn't seen it, and I was like, what the fuck is Punk made of glass, dude? Like
Dude, he can't catch
he's
a break, man.
nah, dude. Every time he's and this was like, I guess I don't know, I guess unavoidable. Like the other time, whenever he hurt himself at AEW was from what jumping into the crowd and shit when he was all hyped. But
But do you know how he tore his tricep?
nah, what was
Right
he
now,
doing?
he took a fucking future shock DDT from McIntyre during the Rumble.
Would that
So
hurt your head? How does that hurt your
the
arm?
triceps in your head.
Is it connected there?
Yeah, like afterwards you just see him like grab his arm, like, oh fuck, and he's just like rolling over.
Hmm.
And I was like, fuck, man. I was like, hope he can't catch a break. He really can't, man. It's like paper, skin, and glass bones. It's
Dude,
20 plus years of wrestling or like, doing physical activity, and it's all catching up.
this reminds me of like when and I mean he just came in. This was like barely his what second or third match, right? He had He had a match with what,
Yeah,
Dominic Mysterio or something.
yeah, the
Uh,
MSG, the
yeah.
the spice, right? I'm sorry, that was one of the worst jokes I ever
Yeah.
did
No,
at
no.
the
Isn't his
Garden.
wife Asian, or am I thinking of Keith
I'm
Lee?
sorry, man. I gotta go. I can't do this.
No, cut. Start over. Uh, no, but that sucks, and wish him a speedy recovery. Is just like, dude, like this is like the exact same thing that happened in AEW. Like, it's just like, what the fuck are they just repeat? Is it the story just being repeated over and over again?
Uh-huh, man. It's upsetting, but from what I've heard is that it's a lot of wrestlers right now that are just injured in general. Like it was Charlotte, she's gonna miss WrestleMania. Then you had the fear that Seth Rollins was gonna miss WrestleMania because he injured
Yeah.
his knee.
Mhm.
Kevin Owens might miss it because he has a fractured foot. And now it's CM Punk with this tricep, and he's gonna miss it for sure. And man, dude, it's like I was so excited because I just want to see him versus Seth Rollins. Now it's just kind of leaving Rollins in the blue, like, well, like in an open, like where's it gonna go from here?
Yeah, it ruins all the story that was built up. And I actually have here prediction. We'll flip to it of Seth Rollins versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 40.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Who's talking? It's him.
They're gonna both be in wheelchairs.
Oh shit! Fight forever. What? Man, dude, I hate those chants, man. I hate this is awesome. You motherfucker.
You deserve it.
Holy shit. Holy shit. They're just spinning in circles.
NDA, NDA. No, we can't say NDA. That's not allowed.
Oh, man.
Uh
You can't say that. You signed an NDA. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Uh but speaking of Rollins, let's see here. It's regarding the obvious rumors that would come out of Raw on 129. Since they had Rollins heavily pushed Rhodes to choose him, it would result in a situation where Rollins versus Rhodes would headline one night, and Reigns versus Rock would Reigns versus Rocks. Rollins, Rhodes, Reigns, Rock.
Bro, Reggie.
Like, what the fuck? Too many R's there. Uh, if this were the case, it would have been a decision made after Punk was injured. We don't have an answer at press time, so we don't know. Blah blah blah. So this was before yesterday, I believe, when we got like
Yes.
confirmation. And I like this comment here. How Meltzer weather report goes, it might be sunny, cloudy, rainy, or just a mixture of these three. But in case the weather changes, then it can be either of the three or a combination of them. Now give me $12.
Give me $12. Oh my god, I hate Meltzer so much, man.
Dude, he's just and he says he's like a weatherman. Like, he can just make shit up, and then it might happen, it might not. Like, okay,
I'll buy
but
that for $1.
I'll buy that for $12 a month.
For $12.
$12 annuals no but anyways, so that was speculation, right, because of CM Punk's
Mhm.
injury. But then we go to loading. Ravens versus Rock. The Rock is official for WrestleMania 40. Yeah, and I know you were messaging me like, shit, fuck.
Dude, man. I was I was at work last night and I was on break like around 8:30 somewhere before they announced what was gonna happen. And I was messaging my friend Joe about it. He's like, "Hey, do you want to know like what happens on SmackDown?" I was like, "Oh, I'll just look it up." So then, sure enough, I'm looking it up. You see the stuff with like Bailey and EO. You see all the new debuts and stuff like that, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And we've been messaging for a good minute now. I remember him saying that for the Rumble, he wanted The Rock to win. I'm like, dude, I want the fucking Rock to stay far away as possible from all this shit. He don't need to be there. And
No, he
then
doesn't.
and then at the end of the night, last night, I was like, oh, this is surreal. So surreal. And I look at it and I was like, damn it, dude. Fuck the fucking Rock. I was like, it's so stupid. Fuck. Man, I was triggered, man. I was
Yeah.
absolutely fucking triggered. I still am to this day. I
Yeah,
was like,
no.
to this day, like it was 3 years later. It's
You're
legit
just
the
an
next
old
day.
man
We're recording on Saturday the 2nd or the
telling
3rd.
your
I'm sorry,
kids, and then The Rock came and ruined WrestleMania.
dude. It's like, do you think he's doing the Hulk Hogan treatment where everything has to go through him?
You know, I was reading stuff about that, and I think he's a little better than Hogan because he thinks he's doing right by the company,
Uh-huh.
but he is like doing the Hulk Hogan thing, but he
Bro,
doesn't think he's doing it. You know what I mean?
dude, and it's like I know I feel bad because I feel like I spam you with a lot of shit because
No,
it's like these are like updating as shit's probably updating now like as we're speaking.
dude. Yeah, no,
And
because when you sent me or I had the speculation thing about Rhodes and Rollins, and then Friday hits, and it's like you send me that one article, and then bam, I got all these articles in my feed about like, okay, these are the plans, or these might be the plans, or this is what's going
uh-huh.
down, and it was like, oh shit, like it just all hits you, especially after a show, when you can confirm more, I guess.
Yeah, I'm looking at my phone right now because I have some shit bookmarked. I don't know if you have. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I saved some of these things too.
No, I'm
It says so. I
here.
can just read this off of my phone. It says The Rock and Roman Reigns' segment from last night's SmackDown is now officially WWE's most disliked YouTube video of all time, with over 200,000 dislikes in under only 9 hours. In 9 hours, it has 1.6 million views, with 57,000 likes and 200,000 plus dislikes.
I didn't
And
even know they
before
still showed dislikes. Oh, they do, right? They do.
there's like a you know how like people have ad blocker and shit like the add-on. There's an add-on you can put for YouTube,
Okay.
and it still shows you the dislikes. Yeah, and I think just recently too, it's still. I think right now it's at over 300,000 dislikes. Like it's up there. Yes, it updated 2 hours ago from Wrestle Ops as well. It says now they now have over 300,000 dislikes in under 15 hours. It has 2.5 million views, 77,000 likes, and 310,000 dislikes.
So it seems like no one likes what The Rock is cooking, apparently,
But
with this.
it's just cooking mierda, man. That's shit. It's stinky.
He's
It's stinky.
cooking
Ooh, stinky.
he's
Uh,
cooking fish in the microwave in the break room, so it's just gonna ruin the whole break room.
that made me nauseous. I had
Yeah,
Vietnam flashbacks to that shit, man.
children, it's just a
Shit.
shot away.
It
It's just
gets
a
a
shot
shot like
away.
me, you, me. I gotta stop. I'll sing the whole fucking song.
Good
Um.
song.
Oh hell yeah, dude, badass song. And it's crazy, dude. Like the the more I read all of this shit, I'm like, fuck, dude. Why is it making me hate? It's making me hate The Rock. Like he seems like such a great guy, and now it sucks because I was so excited for WrestleMania 40. Like we're gonna get Cody versus Roman 2. We're gonna get Rollins versus Punk. Like it's gonna be good fucking matches. And then no, The Rock just decides to butt in because he hears something that The Rock's like that he inserted himself into it, and now there's reports saying that, or he inserted himself into the match, and supposedly there's reports saying he's gonna make himself win the championship.
But is he even gonna? Okay, well, first let me read this other one here.
Yes.
The Rock pushed super hard for it. The WrestleMania 40 card changed when CM Punk and Brock Lesnar were out, and all the dominoes fell. Dwayne already wanted it, and WWE felt they now needed it as well. Felt this was better to change the news flow away from Vince. Cody was the plan. Dwayne was going to face him, Roman Reigns later, maybe at next year's Mania or maybe at Saudi Arabia. Saudi Mania. the Vince thing ends up worse than they thought, and they changed the plan. 100% it was Punk versus Seth and Cody versus Reigns until Punk got hurt. The rest of it was over. So let me play devil's advocate here and say maybe, and this is just obviously me speculating, just like Meltzer, but maybe because of the whole Vince scandal, right? So you lose Lesnar, which is like the guy that can come in at any time. He's like he's like The Rock, but he's like more loved in wrestling, right? You got
Mhm.
Lesnar. So you lose Lesnar because of the whole Vince scandal, because he's a guilty by association uh, of what's going on. You lose Punk because he gets hurt. So maybe The Rock felt, okay, the way to do this is let me bite the bullet, let me go in there, take over the match, and that way it takes the heat off of any sort of Vince stuff that's going
Mhm.
on. So now people aren't thinking about Vince McMahon and WWE. They're thinking about The Rock being a piece of shit and coming in and changing, So it's like a distraction.
You think
Uh,
it's more of him thinking like, oh, I know what's good for the fans. Like, I'm a big name. Let me put myself in there. Man, dude, let me give you $12. Hold on.
I think it's him. He has the right mindset. Like he's wanting to do it for the fans and for the company, but
Huh.
it's like obviously being perceived in a, how we say, the Hulk Hogan way, where he's
Mm-hmm.
just gonna come in and reign supreme over anything and everyone. But I think he has good intentions with him
Mm-hmm.
saying, you know what, the company needs a distraction from Vince. We don't have Brock anymore. We don't have CM Punk. So let me go in and basically fill the spot for two people. And
Uh-huh.
and then here's Cody fucking biting his tongue like, all right, man, I'll do it because I'm not a young buck. I'm not a young buck. I'm not gonna.
I ain't no cowboy. I'm not an EVP.
I could do another year to finish the story, right?
It's oh man, but my thing is, I feel like I agree with you. Like fuck, we're losing Lesnar. We lost Punk. That's maybe another big name to
Yeah.
help like get us with those sales. But I feel like ever since Triple H and Nick Khan took charge, they've been breaking like sales records. They've been selling out at like house shows and stuff. It feels like an Attitude Era. You know, like I guess money wise, they're making
Yeah.
a fuckload of money. So I feel like with CM Punk coming, that was an addition. Like be like fuck yeah, like you could come in, like things change, it's fine. As far as like Brock Lesnar, we haven't seen him since what SummerSlam, right? Because he lost to Cody. Was that
Yeah,
correct?
I think so. I don't recall. I
Yeah,
don't
like
remember.
August, and then he just never showed up, and it's like the other pay-per-views that they did after that. It's like Survivor Series. You have what was it, Crown Jewel, and then you had the Royal Rumble. Like they were just perfectly fine without Brock Lesnar. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like I guess, but then again, it could be just when casual fans be like, "Oh, WrestleMania is coming on. Like let's watch it." Oh, Brock Lesnar. I remember Brock Lesnar. He killed the Undertaker. I remember that. And but like my thing is too that I feel like it's just so convenient since The Rock became like one of the chief directors of TKO.
Hmm.
I don't know if that's like the correct position he has, but he's one of the top guys of TKO and WWE. So it's like him and Triple H. But I think from what I read is that he has more power over
Oh
Triple
yeah.
H as far as like
Yeah.
creative.
If he's like the board of TKO and not just, and it oversees like WWE, UFC, and whatever else, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think he has power to fucking veto or change things if he feels that. Obviously he
Yeah.
does, because he I feel like he did this. I don't see any reporting that Triple H, was cool with it. It sounds like he asked Cody Rhodes, and what the fuck is Cody Rhodes gonna say? Nah, Rock, this is my moment. Like you're
I
gonna be like,
know, man.
yes, sir, yes, boss, yes, man.
But it sucks because, dude, like Cody is the fucking perfect baby face right now, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
he's the perfect person to
he's
put the
like,
belt on.
yeah, he's like since John Cena, and that's saying a lot because John Cena's like super baby face. He's never gonna be a bad guy. And like, he was a bad guy like when he first started, but like once he established himself, like Cody has, like, dude, it's like strap a rocket on him to the fucking moon. And Cody, like, you can tell, dude, especially with the outcome of all this, that people are shitting on The Rock. They're shitting on Roman Reigns. I'm shitting on The Rock. I'm shitting on Roman Reigns. Because like, again, referring to my friend Joe that I was talking to about this, he was saying, oh, maybe they can continue on with their story, And I was saying, bro, like The Rock, he did a fucking spine buster and the people's elbow was gas. He started talking about sitting at the head of the table. That's gonna start a story. Like, that's gonna start a feud. Like, that's
And that's
stupid. Like,
months before what
yeah, and I'm
WrestleMania
just
is.
like,
Yeah.
and I'm just thinking too. I was like, The Rock ain't even full Samoan. Like, isn't he just related by like half blood, right? Like, as far as like Roman Reigns and Usos, Rikishi, like they're all like actually the Anoa'i family.
He's the
Like,
half blood.
yeah, he's a half. I'm just kidding. He's a like, he's not even full Samoan. It's like no one's gonna give a shit. Like, I don't give a shit. Like the era that we're in now, fans aren't stupid. Like, and it's like everyone's just said on Cody Rhodes, like, finish your story. Like, you had a setback from last year. It's WrestleMania 40. It's like, one of the whole numbers. Fucking, this is your time to shine. And just for The Rock to butt in and be like, hey, I'm gonna fight Rock, or I'm gonna fight Roman, because it's gonna be like head of the table shit. It'll sell a lot of money because me and him, like, we're big names, whatever.
Yeah.
Like this whole setup, I feel like I'm just ranting here. I'm so sorry, but like this whole shit, like this whole past week, everything's been happening. So it's like CM Punk got injured. Okay, obviously they got to change plans. But then you have Seth talking to Cody saying, oh, you don't want to go for the lazy belt over there. You want to go for the Workhorseman's championship right here. You want to, come after this one because this was more prestigious than the title Roman has. First off, it's like Roman's championship has a more of a lineage than yours that just came out last year. No knock on Seth at all. And not only that, it's like Cody's beaten Rollins 3 times already. Like, what else does he have to prove?
Yeah.
Like when they had their feud, like when he tore his pec, Cody beat him all 3 times. So it's like, why does he have to fight you again if the outcome is going to be the same thing? It's like we're not expecting Cody to lose at Mania because the whole finish the story, and then you have Roman Reigns coming on last night, and then he's just talking about, oh, I make more money than you. That belt that you have, I already beat everybody for that. I already beat everybody on that side championship. So now you got fucking Roman Reigns shitting on this other belt that Rollins has been trying to build up to be prestigious. Just shits on it. Cody comes out and he's like, oh, I'm gonna fight you, Reigns, but I'm not gonna fight you at WrestleMania. And The Rock comes out. And so my thing is, you have two of your baby faces as Rollins and Cody look like fucking dumbasses. And then the World Heavyweight Championship that Rollins has, like, you're demeaning the shit out of it. Everyone's so behind the fucking finish the storyline that you're just gonna have The Rock come in and just push it to the side, like, oh no, they'll forget about that. It's wrestling. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like that Vince McMahon mindset where it's like fucking something that happened a year ago might as well be dog years that happened like 7 years ago. Fans aren't gonna remember it. It's like, bro, fans fucking remember everything. Like, we have the internet in our fucking palms. Like, we can look it up, man. We can look it up. And it sucks because I was just so excited. Like I was telling you earlier, I was so excited for Mania because I was expecting Rollins versus Punk, and I was expecting Cody versus Roman too, and no build up for fucking for Roman and Rock at all. And then what's gonna happen with Seth? No one knows what's gonna happen with Seth either. Like this plans were set for months, and then now it's just like, oh shit, like what are we gonna do?
Yeah, no, it's bullshit. That why would you win the run? Well, yeah, like win the Rumble a second time in the row, and then the second time just you go to WrestleMania if you win the Rumble. That's what's it called? Guaranteed, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
why would you go for the secondary championship if you said you've already faced the dude that has a secondary championship however many times and have beaten him, and then
Yeah.
you have what is it? And then like you said, Reigns just shitting on the other championship belts, so it makes them
Mm-hmm.
look even worse. And then not only that, you have like Money in the Bank. What's his name? Damian Priest still with the Money in the Bank case. Like, well, but what belt is he gonna fucking cash in on, and when is he gonna do it? Because he has a year, right? When does Money in the Bank? Like
Like July, June or
yeah,
July
so
during
he
the
has
summer.
a year to cash it in. When the fuck is he gonna use that? And is that gonna even like? Is it just gonna be a waste? Like there's a lot of things where it's like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? And is Logan Paul gonna go into another Japanese forest? And I don't know.
And put in a dead body, be like, I never seen a dead body before. But dude, it's like I understand they're stuck in a hole, and like you say, like maybe like devil's advocate that The Rock he thinks he's doing like what's best for business, no pun intended, and maybe he is trying to be like genuine about it, like oh like you could go against Seth Rollins, like people will still cheer for you, you win, you get your big moment, you'll get a rematch down the line, like maybe say he said some shit like that, so
Mhm.
then maybe Cody's just The Rock now he's like one of the biggest people on earth, and for Cody just to be like, oh, I don't know, man, like, or just to tell him no, like how you were saying, like
Yeah, he's a
ha,
company dude, so he's gonna be like, whatever's best, whatever you think is best, sir.
I know, man, but it's
Nah.
crazy. Like I feel like they have to look more into it, man. Like they have Cody, like he's already a big fucking star. Everyone is so behind him.
Do
And
you?
like with Rollins, he could probably do like him versus Gunther. Like fuck yeah, I'll throw all my money at that, man. I'll still watch that, even though I wanted Rollins versus Punk. It's like Gunther, he has something. Or shit, throw Drew McIntyre in there. Like no
Mhm.
one knows what's gonna happen with him either. Or make it exciting. The Money in the Bank briefcase, throw it in there. Like do something. But
Or
it's just like go ahead, go ahead.
or something else we're gonna talk about later. Bringing in like new blood. You could even like do Braun Breaker. You could like you could start building up new talent. Yeah, like you said, Gunther. You're stacked with Randy Orton, Shinsuke, dude. Like you
Mm-hmm.
didn't. I get The Rock inserting himself because he thinks it's what's best. I get him trying to do it like he thinks it's like the best intentions,
Mm-hmm.
but it's ending up just being hated, obviously, by the
Yeah, and
community.
it's gotta just like making him look like an asshole because be like, oh, I'll put myself in there to help make money, but then it kind of belittles all your roster that you have, like all the superstars that are behind you. Oh man, this video breaks my heart.
Yeah, you could tell Cody's just like
The
he's
worst poker face in the business.
you could tell he's just like, God damn it, I have to deal with this shit.
Where did you see this segment last night at all? Did you see it on
I
YouTube?
saw I saw the first half. I didn't know there was two halves to it where The Rock talks to Roman Reigns. I didn't see that part. I just saw
Okay.
I saw the first half where he's there talking to Roman Reigns, and then he says, "Oh, I'm gonna what does he say? I'm gonna face you, but not at
At
WrestleMania."
WrestleMania, it's
And then The
like,
Rock comes
bitch,
out.
why not? Like that's
Yeah,
where
it
everyone
makes no
wants to
sense.
fight.
It makes no sense. It's
Like it's nothing. It's oh man, I don't want to say it's nothing against like Rollins. It's nothing against Cody, but man, it makes him look so stupid. I think it
Yeah,
makes him
it
look
we
dumb.
it doesn't bury Cody, but it makes him look bad. It
It
makes him look
does,
weak. It
man.
makes him look weak. You know.
Nah, and I don't want to. And it's like maybe it's just creative, but then again, it's like maybe it is The Rock. Maybe he wants to put himself in that position because he's like, oh, I became the board of directors. I got fucking 30 millions in stock. Like I'm a big deal right now. I can make the company more money. Or maybe he's just thinking, oh, it's another paycheck for me. You know what I mean? But I feel like
Yeah.
wrestling against, like as far as like wrestling wise, like the check he'll get from that, it probably won't be as big compared to like everything else he's been fucking doing. I was like, bro, you own the fucking XFL, like, oh well, you lost money. Never mind. You probably need whatever you can get, dude.
Yeah. No, I'm sure he has money to blow. It's just him trying to swoop in and be the hero, and it's actually hurting the company. But like I said too, maybe it's a good thing. The only way I could see it being a good thing is that the negativity on The Rock is taking the heat away from the whole Vince McMahon scandal. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
he's biting the bullet that way by, you know what, I'll be the enemy just so Vince McMahon, the heat will get taken off of him.
Dude, let me ask you real quick. Like, do
Mhm.
you honestly think WWE is getting hurt because of the Vince McMahon stuff?
Uh, I don't think so. You know,
You're
like,
smiling. You're smiling. I can see you.
you know, you're right. I don't think so, but
Mhm,
there, I think there's the whole like idea that it could be bad when they're trying to get new, because obviously they have the biggest fan base, right? The WWE universe, right? But if they want to get new potential customers, especially with the Netflix deal and all these other deals, and
mhm.
people are like, "Oh, WWE, the one, oh, isn't Vince McMahon?" And they start looking up, and they're like, "Vince McMahon," and they see all the shit. I don't want my
Mhm.
kids watching that or something. So I could see them trying to distance themselves
Yeah,
from
I
Vince.
honestly feel like they're playing it. I feel like they're doing everything right as far as like dissociating themselves from Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
But it's like I work during the week, so I don't really like watch. I follow a bunch of wrestling accounts, and they're constantly like updating and shit. Ever since McMahon became under fire for all that shit, you don't hear fans like chanting Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon,
yeah.
NDA, NDA, or like the name of the girl who's filing the lawsuit. Like
Kylie
you
Ray.
don't have yeah you don't have fans like chanting that or like trying to hijack the show compared to like AEW and like the Chris Jericho NDA stuff. I feel like they're doing everything like they can to push it away. Like we are gonna start anew.
Yeah,
So I don't know with them saying, "Oh, like they're trying to take the eyes off of the Vince McMahon stuff." That's me personally. I feel like it's just kind of bullshit.
I can see that. No, but that's just me theorizing. And
No, yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
that maybe
That's
that.
all. That's all this is.
Yeah,
Venting, and theorizing. Welcome to That's All Kayfabe.
that's all kayfabe where we talk about Among Us and venting and who's the
Which color is your
imposter.
favorite?
Yeah,
Oh, what's your favorite hat to wear?
are they pets? Or are they? Uh, Speaking of, I guess WrestleMania plans and all that. You know the whole thing. Let's see here. We should expect to see Brock Lesnar downplayed, if not outright removed, as much as possible going forward by 2K and potentially other licenses. And I mean, that kind of sucks because, he's the beast incarnate.
Mhm. He could just come back and like just like not be into piss.
I mean, it sucks that he's getting, collateral damage, but if he's just as guilty, okay, but
Yeah, it's
this
like you
this
say,
is all
innocent until proven
accusations.
guilty. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, these are all
and,
accusations.
but it just sucks because everything that they've shown so far, it's just like That can't be Lesnar. That does sound like Vince. But
I just hate how like and yeah, you can't really compare it to Chris Benoit because Chris Benoit was pretty bad in comparison to, let's say, the Vince stuff. That's pretty on par. But like the Brock Lesnar, the Brock Lesnar.
the Brock Reynolds.
I just imagine like a puppet, a Muppet of Burt Lesnar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Beaker. Brock Beaker.
Me. Something I need to ask AI to make him into a Muppet. Like I don't know. Like I believe in our court system, innocent until proven guilty. Of course, a lot of the stuff that's shown on the internet makes it pretty obvious that everyone involved that's accused is guilty, but
Uh-huh.
innocent until proven guilty. That's the court of law. So for them to want to erase Brock Lesnar, I feel kind of bad because I mean, I don't know. He's done a lot for WWE,
Mm-hmm. He has, and to think, I'm pretty sure he's well off. Like far, like money wise, he's not struggling or anything.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine like the shit that he is going through. Holy shit! I just read this right now. Did I send this to you? I don't remember.
You probably did. You probably did. I
Man,
might have booked
everything.
a
Everything
lot
I
of
was
the
just seeing. I just kept
yeah,
sending it.
a lot of the stuff that I bookmark, you send me, and then whatever isn't, I fill in the holes. But yeah, like this WWE shop has placed 99% of all merchandise related to Brock Lesnar on discount. What is the 1% that they didn't put on
Right.
discount?
The fucking the yellow bottles of Prime he collabed.
It's a picture of him pissing on a Ford symbol,
Oh, the
like
fucking
the
Calvin.
kid,
Calvin
but it's
sticker,
him.
Brock Lesnar. It's Beaker.
Yeah, it's him pissing on the AEW logo.
Oh my god! It's basically on the words. It says NDA. Man,
That's
but
funny.
innocent until proven
That's fucked up.
guilty.
That's fucked up, but it's good. Yeah, no, I feel bad because just like Chris Benoit, like you can't ignore the legacy. Even with Vince, right? As bad as all of it is, as terrible as all of it is,
He
you
created
can't
our
ignore.
childhood.
Yeah, you can't ignore what he did for wrestling. You know what I mean? Whether
Mm-hmm.
good or bad, like Hulk Hogan, even like he brought wrestling to the masses. He made it as big as it is, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like
Yeah.
there's really like that's kind of like what's going on in the whole government atmosphere where they're wanting to break down the statues of like the white people who have built the country, but then they built it on like bad things like slavery and all the other
Yeah, and
bad
then
shit, and then you want to tear it down. It's like,
genocide.
yeah, it's like you shouldn't want to erase history. I mean, you could put like a footnote in there and say they weren't really perfect, but who is other than, I don't know, Mr. Rogers
Yeah,
or
and
someone
just,
else,
like you said, footnotes. Even though
Yeah.
we're saying all this stuff like, "Oh, Vince McMahon created our childhood," ways for us
Mhm.
to even like talk about all this shit. It does not mean we condone the actions of Vince
Yeah.
McMahon. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that right now. We do not condone any of this. We respect others. We respect women around here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We piss and shit in the toilet. We wipe.
Preferably.
Yeah, preferably.
Preferably. When available, I do. I wipe when available as well. When
When I
convenient.
want to, not all the time.
No. If I want to save paper, I'll wait right before I have to take a shower to.
Oh yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just get between the cheeks, my own cheeks, when I'm washing my ass, not that of another woman, because we respect them around here.
Yes. Cliff
Yes, but
note.
just a footnote. We don't condone the actions of Vince McMahon. We're just saying all this stuff because he did create our childhood. Like this is my childhood. I watch wrestling all the fucking time. To
Yeah.
this day, I like we still do. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, I still
and
love it.
it sucks to you hear all this news about him, and you're just like, ah, fuck, man, that sounds like him. Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that sounds like him.
Like we're not surprised, and we'll get into
Yeah.
that later. But it's
Hmm.
it's kind of like, well, the writing was on the wall there,
So,
so
do you think Brock Lesnar is going to be erased, like
I
the
don't,
Chris Benoit treatment?
I hope not, just because it's innocent until proven guilty, and I always believe in redemption too. I feel like people can redeem themselves. I'm
Hmm.
sure there's a lot of superstars or even just people in general, whether they be actors, politicians, all that, that can come back and say, I shouldn't have done. You know what I mean? Like tell their
Yeah.
get their time to tell their side. I'm not saying he could say like I was young, I was stupid, blah blah. But like a Velveteen Dream, where he
Ugh,
that was kind of bad, but it's just like,
that was.
hello, I would like to apologize for everything that I did. I was wrong.
I was
Like
wrong. Do you know the Dewey Decimal System? I'm sorry, I'm the terrible reference. I don't know why I'm referencing UHF.
but I don't know. Like I said, like we said, it's all accusations, innocent until proven guilty. So
Hmm.
I don't want to jump the gun before we know if it's loaded or not. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know the saying. But speaking of the continuing allegations that are going on with the whole Vince McMahon thing, a lawyer for John Laurinaitis appeared to corroborate central claims in the sex trafficking lawsuit, which that makes it sound even worse when they are calling it sex trafficking, even though that is technically what it is.
Uh huh.
Uh, while he's corroborating central claims in the lawsuit while disputing Laurinaitis' role as described in the complaint. The lawyer said that his client himself is a victim, just like the plaintiff, Janelle Grant, the former WWE employee. The lawyer said Mr. Laurinaitis denies the allegations in the misguided complaint and will vigorously defending these charges in court, not the media. Like the plaintiff, Mr. Laurinaitis is a victim in the case, not a predator. The truth will come out. Uh, so that's one way to that's a bold strategy to play the victim, and
Yeah. The same thing with Vince. I not surprised with Laurinaitis.
it's just funny how he's like, well, he was my boss, so he made me.
Well, I had to
He,
listen to him. My
I had
job was
to,
on the line.
yeah,
No,
I
my
had to
job was on the
receive,
line. I had to listen to him.
I had to receive those. When he said, "Hey, you want to have her a turn for yourself?" How could I say no?
I'm just
But
like, I
I'm
couldn't
just
say
as bad
no.
as the victim.
She was a pretty lady.
It was my boss. He made me
I,
have
I
sex
I
with
had to
her.
knock on wood, dude, because I felt fucking gross just saying that. I felt disgusting. Ugh.
I think this is a bold strategy. I don't think it's gonna work out, but
I don't think it is. It's a bold
yeah,
move, kind. Let's see where this goes.
yeah. But then it like makes Vince even worse because it corroborates. So it's like, okay, well that's even more true. But then you
Huh.
have Laurinaitis saying, "Well,
Well,
I'm a
he made me
victim."
do it.
Yeah, yeah. So
He made me do it. It's just like, ah, you son of a bitch, you're supposed to go with me. Something like that.
no, this is like, dude, you're a man. Like, take it like at least take it like a man and end it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
but
say no comment. Just say no comment. Like, come on.
yeah, it's like everyone knows, like you're a fucking 6 feet deep in this shit, man. Like you
Yeah,
might as well just go along with it. There's no coming out of this.
yeah. This is just some like bullshit stabbing you in the back type shit to Vince, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for Vince because there goes. I mean, not that I feel bad for him for all the accusations, but like you these people who you thought were your closest friends or your confidants are gonna throw you under the bus, even though you
Yeah,
brought them
it's
up with
crazy.
you.
Like once what money talks, dude. Once money's involved, man.
Hmm.
Like how CM Punk said, it's you surround yourself with a bunch of yes men, and you think they're your friends, but I'm not surprised with
No,
Laurinaitis. I feel like he would fucking do something shady
some
like that.
weasel shit. Like, but then also to put himself in that same thing. Like, well, I'm just like the girl in this. I'm a victim. I'm just
Yeah, it's
as
just like
yeah, I'm just as victimized as the
maybe even
woman that.
worse.
Yeah,
Like,
that's pretty bad too. Yeah,
I was like,
like
I don't know, man. The claims she's making, they sound out of the blue, but we're not putting it past Vince McMahon right now. And it's until proven guilty, but we're not putting it past Vince McMahon right
yeah.
now.
That's why I feel like Laurinaitis is even worse because of course you have Vince who's just denying it, which is like, of course he's going to, right? Even
Uh
though all
huh.
the proof's there. But you have Laurinaitis saying, "Nah, it did happen, but I'm just as much a victim as the girl that it happened to."
Yeah, you're pretty much admitting to everything that's being
Yeah,
claimed. You
not only
know.
not only are you throwing Vince under the bus, as much as I hate that saying, you're throwing him under the bus, but you're also demeaning the victim by making yourself seem just like her as well. So it's like double bad. Like you just you a bitch and whatever.
You a trick asshole.
And not even in a good way, but he
Oh
does
man.
look like a trick ass hoe in this photo.
Look at this
Uh
this stupid fucking suit.
oh, hold on. Where is it? Let me
Let's
play
see.
for for
You gotta
Laurinaitis.
you have to play it like down pitch so it can match his voice.
Come on out, you rapist!
Wow.
Wow.
Dude,
Uh,
I wonder who he's talking to when he's calling him a rapist.
I don't even know. I had
I
to
don't
look that up
know. It's
too.
like I wonder who he's talking to.
I kind of like the mystery.
I know. Don't let it be ruined.
It's probably like Ken Kennedy or some stupid ass like.
Kid Kennedy. Innocent. That.
Let's see what I have here
Innocent.
next. Oh,
Um,
here we go. Speaking of the Laurinaitis thing and all that stuff, Tori Wilson says it was mortifying to do bikini contests on
oh
WWTV.
man.
Recalls watching one of the girls dance and literally fighting back tears. And I don't know, like I look back at those glory days with
Oh.
WWE with the bikini matches and the bra and panty matches and all that.
Uh huh.
And yeah, it's bad when you look back at it. Uh but yeah, a lot of that was like really bad. I don't know.
I
I
know
don't know
it's
how
like
to,
crazy to think like, oh, that was the norm
yeah,
back then. You know.
that was how like not only women got on there,
I
even if
think
they were wrestlers or not.
I have read somewhere like someone commented, "Oh, like you're getting paid to do that, whatever, like blah blah blah," and I'm just thinking like, bitch, there's a difference between doing nude modeling willingly, and then for your boss to be like, "Oh, you're gonna go dance out there in your bikini and show your ass to everybody,"
Yeah,
like when you're just supposed to be performing as a superstar, you
but
know,
this reminds me of like even with the what is it? The Hollywood stuff. What was that dude's name? Um
Weinstein.
yeah. It was like just like Weinstein where he made, hey, you want to be a star, you got to do this, you got to do that. And
Yeah, yeah,
so it's like Hollywood, but at the same time kind of shown to everyone. I don't know. It's conflicting to me because of course we grew up with it. So we were like,
yeah, man. It's like
teenage
thinking like it
boys.
was okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, and then now it's like, oh, they were actually like terrified of it, like they didn't want to do it, but they had to do it.
It's
And
man, it's so sad.
yeah, yeah,
It's
it's
sad because I'm pretty sure, like she seems super nice, dude. I still
mhm.
have a crush on Tori Wilson to this day. But I and I was like, I believe it, and it doesn't help the accusations against Vince either.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
It makes it like, oh man, this is what that's why I guess back then it's good that we didn't have the internet and the backstage kind of stuff. But
I know,
it was
and
also more acceptable back then, as bad as that sounds. It really was. where demeaning women was like the hot button ticket, you know.
I know, being like raunchy and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
most
to think
definitely.
how far like women's wrestling has evolved in the company. But then I read somewhere that was it Bruce Pritchard that somebody got mad at Becky Lynch because they told her she needed to move more like a girl in her matches. I just read about that today. I want to say it was, I don't know if it was Bruce Pritchard because I don't know, does he still work there like to this day?
I think he does,
I don't
but
know what he
I don't
does.
get how you would move more like a girl, you know, like
I know, it's like
uh
what does it fucking matter, dude? Like I'm pretty sure you
like
can't fucking move at all.
like
Like
what does that mean? Like it, you know, like
exactly, what does that mean to move like a girl? Like I
especially in
don't.
this day and age. Yeah, what
Yeah,
do
it's
you
like,
mean?
bro, like you want me to be flexible? You want me to fucking stretch? It's like I'm pretty sure I stretch more than you, dude. Fucking loser.
Like you want me to skip everywhere I go? I don't know like I don't know. That's just a weird way to put it. Like put it in a better way.
I know, man.
Don't be so
It's
vague.
I know it's for move more like a girl. It's like what the fuck? I'm pretty sure she could kick your ass too, dude.
You play ball like a girl.
Just fuck you.
Fuck you. Next year on the news here, I don't really have a segue for this. But on the other side of the better fence, AEW has announced that Tony Khan will make a big announcement. This was when the 31st. So that was
3 days ago.
Wednesday. So Wednesday they announced that he'll make a big announcement next Wednesday.
What do you think
Okay,
it's gonna be?
I don't know. Like that's what I kind of wanted to speculate with you. Is it going to be the Mercedes Monet? Is it going to be like what we were going to talk about in a little while, Okada?
Uh huh.
Or is it just going to be some bullshit like, oh, the Sting versus Young Bucks match will be no DQ or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Like,
gonna be no DQ. Yeah, this is my safe space.
or it's the Sting. It's gonna be Sting, Darby Allin versus the Young Bucks, retirement versus losing your CEO position, and
Right?
he
It's
ends
like
up having to
EVP on the
retire.
line,
Yeah,
EVP on a pole match.
I
I'm
don't
like
know.
with these big announcements he does. Wasn't the last one kind of just like, oh, okay?
Yeah, it was nothing. It was like what?
What
Like
was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Let me see
Because
if I
a lot
can.
of whenever they announce he announces like a big announcement or something, it's not really something crazy. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll accept that. About cool New Japan. So that was the last one. They made the pay
Was
per
that the
view.
last one where they called about Forbidden Door?
I guess so.
A
Was that
brief
last year?
history.
I remember
Uh,
we saw that one
oh
together.
God, these ads.
Oh shit.
I have an important. Here's I have an important announcement. November 1st. What was the announcement?
Because he's in your announcement.
This one I thought they pulled important announcement. Quick spin. Okay, so May 17th, his announcement was AEW Collision. April 5th, his huge announcement was AEW All in London. February 22nd, the AEW All Access reality show.
I remember that. Yes.
2022 was new the Forbidden Door. Uh 22nd was he purchased Ring of Honor.
I remember that being pretty big at the time. Now it's just there.
2021 was the introduction of the TBS championship. So like really it could be anything. Like I don't think it's yeah, because his big announcements aren't really big announcements, you know.
Come on out, you rapist.
Wow.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah, that's like
It could be anything, but it doesn't even need to be big. It could just be like our next pay-per-view will be called this, or this match will headline our pay-per-view. Like, I don't know. They're
I
not
guess
really
not
big
like a
announcements.
surprise, but it's just like maybe for the time being you can be excited, but that we know was like the outcome of it. Then we're just like, oh, okay. You know, it's something
Yeah,
just
yeah.
just down the road, like nothing offensive or anything. What I hope it's not, I hope it's not another like trios belts for like I don't know, like because I heard people speculating it was going to be a trios belt for the women,
Oh my
and
god, no,
I
dude.
was yeah, and I'm thinking like
I
that's
could
so
see it
many
being that though,
belts.
dude. That's so
That
many
is
belts.
so many. Because what do they have? They have the AEW Championship. They have it's not even called the Women's Championship, is it?
I know we've talked about all the belts. There's like an AEW championship, an AEW women's championship,
The TBS, the TNT,
T.
the tag titles, the trios titles,
Oh, you know
the
what?
international.
Do they have a women's tag title? Maybe it's for women's tag because
They don't have a women's
they don't
tag.
have a women's tag, right?
Yeah,
They're just gonna skip the tag and go straight to trios.
the trios or something.
Women's trio.
We're gonna get everyone on the card.
Or they're gonna do a mixed tag belts.
Oh, like intergender like
Yeah,
matches and stuff.
yeah,
Oh man, but they don't have to do intergender matches. I mean, I guess it's just like it depends on what the wrestlers want in general.
yeah.
But I don't know. Me personally, I feel like you don't need to have like intergender matches. Like
No, I don't think so. But
I don't know. It
they're
depends.
they're
Maybe it's
good
just not my
every
preference.
no, they're fine every now and then if the story calls for it.
Uh huh.
But it's not like a staple, that where you need a
Yeah.
belt for it.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking it's gonna be another belt. If it's another belt, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's just I mean, oh whatever. Like what I'm assuming, I know we're gonna talk about it right now is who we think they're gonna sign.
Yeah, I couldn't bring
But
that up.
what I'm hoping is that we'll talk about it when we switch over. But I think that would be dumb if they announced it. You know, like let it just be a
Yeah, before
surprise
it
at a pay per
happened.
view.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No, but maybe they want to announce it so that they can get the sales. Because if it's a surprise, like I think I've heard that. Why are you gonna surprise people with a big name at a pay per view when you can have them on the card and then
hmm
people will actually buy knowing they're going to see that star. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Unless he announces that he's made a big signing and they're going to show up at the pay-per-view to where it makes
yeah,
you want to buy tickets to go see it or buy the pay-per-view to watch it.
yeah.
Uh,
And I think that's the thing too, where it kind of bugs me about dirt sheets is we got a big signing coming through. Well, it's like fuck. There's been news about two wrestlers that we think are going to sign with y'all guys. I wonder who could it be. You know,
but
so I feel like oh, go ahead, go ahead.
and then it ruins the surprise. Like it's a spoiler.
Exactly,
Like
yeah,
yeah, like yesterday before the Rock showed up at SmackDown, it was like the Rock was spotted working out at a gym by the location of SmackDown, and it was like, okay,
okay,
so the Rock's gonna show up there. Well, fuck, like there goes my surprise. If you were gonna legit be surprised at the Rock showing up.
uh huh.
So
I guess I was surprised because I didn't see anything about that shit.
I saw that, and I like those kind of shits. Like anyone can make them up because it's just a picture of the Rock at the gym. Like
Yeah,
I don't believe them anymore because anything you could say, CM Punk shown here confirmed. You know what I
right.
mean?
AEW confirmed. Like it's been such a meme now. It's like
Yeah.
okay, whatever. Like
So I don't believe it until it happens, especially
exactly.
with the Mercedes Monet shit and we'll talk about it, but where it was like, oh, she's gonna show up here, oh, she's gonna show up here, and then it didn't fall through, oh, it fell
It's
through, and
like
it's like,
it's Dave Meltzer.
yeah,
It's the weatherman effect, man. Like it could happen, but it couldn't happen.
or
Where's
the
my phone
CM
callers?
Punk,
Damn it.
River CM Punk is not gonna be at the Survivor Series. There's no confirmation that CM Punk will show up, and then he
Yeah.
shows up, and then it's like, oh,
And then
it
he's
was
like, oh, anything could change. Anything
yeah,
can happen, you
it
know?
was last minute secret kept, and it was built up at the last hour right before Survivor Series. Like, okay, well, what the fuck what good are you then if you're gonna
Yeah,
just
exactly. And then it kind of discredits them. It's like, oh, well, you got to understand with this business, things always change. You have to understand things always change. It's like, bitch, I'm giving you money so that way you can provide me with insights. Because say if I mean we're not a legitimate news source, you know what I mean? We're just two fucking
no,
guys talking about wrestling.
yeah,
But say it's like Cultaholic or WrestleMania or Steven Larson or Wrestling with Regret, you know,
hmm
that their news channels like or some of them are news channels like they have to go off of that shit, and now it's just like discrediting them as reporters because whatever sources they get, aka Meltzer, that it's just debunked. It's shit.
yeah, it's just speculation. Like
Yeah,
we can speculate here,
I
and
know, man. It's like I want
and
them to
then
fucking spit swap, man.
we can speculate here, and then when it happens, we're not like, well, we're a reputable
I know.
source, because we made that prediction. Like
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're just reporting what we see on Twitter, man. That's all we're really doing,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then
and that's what
we're
it's
just two
become.
guys that like wrestling that talk about. We're not a news source, please. All 12 of y'all watching, we are not a news source. We're just talking about it and conversating about it,
Yeah,
just
but
like every normal day people.
these other places though, like Wrestling Observer and all that, want to be news sources when they're just gossip blog column.
Yeah, man.
They're
I
just making shit up.
That's why it's hard. I get I feel like it's difficult to try to be like a reporter on wrestling because like you say shit changes all the time, but it's like you want your word to be gospel. You want your word to mean it, you know?
Have meaning behind it, like a news source,
Yeah.
like especially them.
Mhm. Exactly.
But what we can talk about here, what maybe one of the announcement might be, and what's here loading. Mercedes Monet is expected to appear in AEW in March from Fightful Select. Andrew Zarian. Do we believe? Like,
uh Honestly, I was kind of hoping she would have went to WWE. I thought she was gonna go back because
you
Naomi went
know, and
back.
yeah, yeah, and I feel like she could still go back. Like, how true is this? Because there were rumors that she was going to go earlier in the year, right? But then she got injured or whatever. What was the rumor? She was going to show up at AEW All in London or something, but she got injured.
She showed up. I remember she did show up because she was sitting in the crowd watching him wrestle. I
Uh
don't
huh.
remember what happened. I do remember
I
she
guess
had a
that's
match.
technically.
Yeah, but she did have a match in New Japan or Stardom, I think, and she won the belt
Yeah,
there, and then she
she
lost it to
against
Willow
Willow.
Nightingale.
Was it? Yeah, and she got injured there. Yeah, she got injured in that match, like her leg.
Yeah, I think she had broken her
So
foot,
that might
from
have
what I
slowed
heard.
down. If yeah, that might have slowed down her appearance in AEW, because that's when all the rumblings were about her signing. And then the merger happened with TKO, and then they have Naomi back, or Trinity or whatever. So I feel like, with Triple H running it more, or The Rock, whoever you want to look at it, we
Oh
they would
Jesus!
have more incentive to sign. Mercedes would be more incentivized to sign back with WWE. So I don't know
Yeah.
how to believe this. I don't think she's gonna go to AEW, unless they already put ink to paper and
Mhm.
they're just waiting for March.
Yeah, and
I
that's the
don't
thing.
see
I'm
her
hoping like
there.
this isn't the big announcement because they'll just kind of ruin it when she does show up a little bit. Because you want to be genuinely surprised, like it is her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be cool, I guess, but I don't know. Like, trying to think of who's really there. Star power. There's a little bit of star power there with the women, but once they lost like Jade Cargill, they kind of need like a big women's star over there. You know?
Yeah, and I feel like they're trying to do that with the Tony Storm right now. Because I know Saraya, she's just
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
I guess, and I can't really, I can't, I
Yeah.
can't,
She's
I can't really put anyone
floating
else
around.
to it. Yeah, she's there somewhere, but I
I
can't really
mean,
think of another
there's
woman
Julia
there.
Hart. They're trying to home grow Julia Hart. Thunder Rosa's back. Britt Baker is kind of just declining like Adam Cole in like their power. I don't know. It's not the best place to be right now as far as everyone's over here talking about WWE because of all the shit that's going down with them. So AEW is just
Huh.
kind of taking a back seat,
Yeah, they're
I don't know.
they're catching up as far as like I guess as far as like the drama in the locker room and shit like that.
Well, and I think it's good for them right now because of the whole Jericho bullshit that went down. Now that
Hmm.
this Vince McMahon shit went down, they could kind of take the heat off of Jericho. Like, oh, well, I'm not as bad. So, like,
He's a lot
maybe it's good
worse,
for them to take a back seat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may have heat, but I don't got nuclear heat.
Right. I don't got that Xbox key,
But
thank God.
let's go. But another thing, here, speaking of announcements that might happen, Pro Wrestling Tees is told to remove all of Kazuchika Okada's merchandise. I like that picture, dude. It's a
I
pretty picture.
wonder why.
And that goes to Okada. WWE sources have confirmed that there have been talks between Kazuchika Okada's side and WWE. So they've confirmed that they have been talking.
Dude, that's gonna be big,
Cool.
man. If Okada does show up. I feel like um I feel like WWE can make him a star. Well, not that he needs to be because he already is one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know. Do you think
this
he'd go to AEW or
I don't know. I mean, I feel like he would go to AEW. I don't see why not. Maybe he has more friends there and stuff. But I mean, I guess it just depends on where the money's at in the end. You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
Yeah. Is there real quick? Is there a
No.
latency lag on your end?
Not me. I know you're kind of like uh not lagging but taking a bit too. And we're back. Oh, we had a little lagging there. The you got that Starlink internet? Not a
Right,
little
I got that
bit.
Taco Bell connection.
You got the Taco Bell next to the Wi-Fi next
Yeah,
to your
I'm doing
house.
it from down the street. The
Working on
Taco Bell
that
down the
shit.
street.
Okay, so we're talking about yeah, like WWE sources are confirmed to be talking with Okada, but I mean he could still show up in AEW. Where do you think he's gonna be better at? AEW or WWE?
Oh man, probably WWE to be honest, because I feel like if he goes to AEW, he's just gonna get lost in the mix.
Really, you don't think? Well, I mean, I don't know. And then, like you said, with the star power of him, I feel like he could be in WWE an
Hmm.
asset. Like they could throw him into a Seth Rollins match or a Damian Priest, or make you know what I mean, or
Hmm.
even a CM Punk, like make him, or even with Gunther, make a badass
Oh
match.
man,
You
that'd be
know,
fucking sick. I would love a Gunther match, man. Honestly, I feel like with
that'd be pretty cool.
I think with him going to WWE, I just want him like to be protected, because he's such a fucking star over there in New Japan. where it's like, his Rainmaker lariat or his Rainmaker clothesline, like, make it such a big deal, like no one kicks out of it, Like I wanna him to have
Uh-huh.
like that type of star power when he goes there, because he can obviously put on great matches and everything. So I mean, I feel like he'll benefit more from there, like, as far as like the amount of money that they're making too, they could give it to the Rainmaker, no pun intended.
But I think, yeah, with his star power, they could bring him, if they do bring him to WWE, and immediately put him in like not a main event WrestleMania, but like a high up their card, like with Gunther, with Damian Priest, with Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if it has no belt connected to it, it could still be like a good match that would like, make money, draw
Yeah,
money or whatever.
and like you said, maybe like up against Gunther, he loses. I mean, he wins against Gunther, and then Gunther could go like fight Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Because
Yeah.
let's believe, like he's been fucking long overdue for like a main event belt now.
Yeah, no, Gunther deserves a chance up there, even if it's with Rollins
Yeah,
or
The Rock.
yeah, he deserves a higher belt. He really does.
Yeah, so
The
so
Rock would get gassed so quick.
I know, man. Fucking he gives him a fucking
He,
lariat, and then fucking he's gonna tear his hamstring already.
oh, he's gonna chop the Rock's chest and one of his pecs just like deflate.
Fucking shoots off into the air and shit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Let me check here to another news here on a legend. Let's talk about
Corner.
that. Mick Foley. Let me see. Mick Foley says he wants to do one final death match for his upcoming 60th birthday, and not in WWE because it would be a pretty gory spectacle. Let's play this clip here.
60's right around the corner. I'm gonna doing one final match
What?
for my 60th birthday. Death match.
You kidding around?
I'm not kidding. I think it'd be a great incentive to drop those 100 big ones. And I think it might be fun.
And do you think you would do this in WWE?
No, I don't think so, because I think it would be, pretty gory spectacle. And just thinking about it, I put it out there to my two of my kids, and they're like, "Would you get hurt?" I was like, "Yeah, probably."
I love you so honest. Yep, yep. That's
I was just like, it wasn't that funny. Chill out, man. What the fuck? Oh man, he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to.
I mean, if it's an incentive for him to lose weight and get healthier, and then he wants to go out one more match, I guess. At least he's not like Ric Flair's age. When he did his
Dude, he
retirement
does
match.
not look 60. He does not look 60 years old. Do you think he looks 60?
No, but a lot of
older.
no, but do you think he looks older?
I think he looks older. I don't know. Well, it's
I-
like because you hear him like been around for like so long, and it's like I wouldn't think like he was 50 fucking in his 50s like 5 years ago. You know what I mean? I thought he would have been older already. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at like guessing people's ages.
No, you're right. Maybe he does look 60. 60 does look different. They're retired wrestlers. Like if Sting is doing the shit that he's doing, if Ric Flair at however old did one more match, why not? I don't know why it needs to be a
Yeah.
death match, but if he drops 100 pounds, obviously that'd make him healthier, and then I'm sure he would see how he'd feel after he lost weight. So
Yeah, I think it was mainly because
I don't know. And then,
excuse me. I think he wants to do a
Mhm.
death match because he did that DDT in what was it? That Game Changer Wrestling. Remember when he was dressed up as Santa?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's just like, oh, like I felt great, Maybe I still got it in me. I'll do one more match just for the fuck of it, And it's Mick Foley. Like, how you gonna tell no to Mick Foley?
I think, and then especially I've been seeing that he's been working with OVW.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could do, with OVW, nice like last match, uh, gory spectacle, like he says, and it'd be cool. And he worked with like Al Snow or
Uh-huh.
someone like of that talent that know how to like work a match like that
Al Snow,
smart,
dude. I love Al
you
Snow,
know?
man. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. So I could see him doing it, bringing more eyes to OVW, and then going out on his own like big old bang of a term, and then get healthier if he loses 100 pounds. Cool.
Yeah, maybe, just like stick with it. And plus, if it's going to be something with him doing his last death match, I feel like he's the type to be like, okay, that was my last one. I'm fine with that.
And then he's like the king of death matches, right? Let's say, so he knows how to do a death match
Hmm.
without actually killing yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if anyone's gonna do a death match, he's gonna do it like safely as possible.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like it's not really like a lot of bumping as far as like wrestling bumps and shit like that. But I mean, to take fucking was it the fluorescent tubes to the head or like barbed wire and shit, like he's been doing that already. So I feel like he's like
Yeah, but
it's in his ballpark.
yeah, he knows what he's doing. Of course, he's calling it like a death match, but he's done this for years, so he knows how to like make it look spectacle without actually having a bunch of fucking light bulb tubes around the ring and actually
Yeah,
using pizza cutters and all that, like he knows how to do it. So I think he would do it right, at least,
yeah. And like you
compared
said,
to
it doesn't
these other people
has
who
to.
do death matches.
Oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
Uh, no, like these other people who do death matches and they legit don't know how to do them. They just like hurt themselves legitimately.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like you don't have to do anything like too fucking crazy, like fucking dies or fucking tope suicidas, whatever the fuck it is. That he could just take the barbed wire bat, the fucking to the head, or maybe on fire, whatever. But
Yeah.
he gets put out real fast and shit. Yeah, it's
The
like we
thumbtacks.
yeah, the shit that he's comfortable with. I mean, there's nothing comfortable about it, but
Uh-huh.
shit that he's probably comfortable doing.
Yeah, I think he could do it and do it right. He knows how.
Yeah, I know. I'm all for
But
it. Go for Mick
speaking
Foley.
of hell yeah, no. Speaking of all death related sadness, best wishes to Marty Jannetty. Doctors have told Marty Jannetty that his leg must be amputated. I don't know why
Oh
this is
man,
news, but it is news.
does he have like a like diabetes?
I just know he's like super unhealthy,
Is
and
he really?
uh, yeah, and then like he's been going through a lot. Like, do you remember when he had like posted to Facebook that he like
That he
was
committed
was
murder
maybe
or some shit?
yeah. And don't they have a whole episode of the Dark Side of the Ring on Marty Jannetty, like and his
Yeah, like
downfall. So like
and then it's like, oh
he's
wait,
just
Marty Jannetty was not
he's a
taking
troubled
questions
dude.
right now.
He's just
Dude,
a
it was some
troubled
shit like that.
dude, and
Oh, man.
yeah, you feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. It could be
I
worse.
I
It just
didn't think
sucks. I don't
he
know how he's
had it
gonna
that
super kick
bad,
anyone.
man. It just sucks. Honestly, me personally, I feel like
Yeah.
once I have a part of my body amputated. It's like, you know what, just let me die. Like, you know, I don't want to have the risk to be like that. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. That's crazy. But it's like I feel
No,
bad
I
because
get
of
what you're
the
saying.
circumstances. But you know, he's had like a troubled past before, and he probably committed murder and admitted to it. I'm not too sure.
Allegedly.
Oh shit,
I don't
man.
know. Poor guy. Poor guy. I'll just say that. Poor guy. It just sucks, but it could happen to anyone. There are worse things going on in the world to other people, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know
Vince
how to feel
McMahon.
about this, but yeah. What look what he's going through. Come on, Marty. Why are
No,
you
you don't
trying to take the
understand his
spotlight?
story.
I want him to finish the story of how he lost his leg. Let's
Damn
see
it.
here. And going into our last bit of a thing here on the news. Vince McMahon is being erased by the WWE.
Oof. Like, is it just as far as like
Yeah.
not mentioning him at all, or like taking everything out?
Well, from what I was reading, and this article doesn't really say much, but think about it like the last time he quote unquote retired because of accusations, right?
Hmm.
He retires, his daughter comes out and gives like this speech about how, Vince McMahon, my father's retiring, how much he's done for the WWE universe, and then she likes is crying and she's saying, "Oh, everyone chant for Vince McMahon, thank you Vince,"
Hmm.
and tears. Now and then he comes back. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm back, pal." And then
Resigned.
now he's having these accusations. Yeah, it was me, Austin,
That's
all
our
along.
match.
Oh, god damn it. So now this sort of shit happens again, but with more accusations, more proof, and there's no farewell, there's no montage of him like thank you Vince. It's more of just he's gone. Let's not talk about it. You know what I mean?
Ugh, man. I didn't even think about like how ugly, like, well, not ugly, but the way you're putting it, it's like there's no montage or there's no like big thing happening for another like exit. I mean, it could have been like, oh, we said that last time, but he came back. It's like, you know, he's probably going to do the same shit. But like, this has like, you know, innocent until
Yeah, you don't
proven
know.
guilty. That it's like illegal and criminal and like heinous intent behind it, allegedly. And it's just like, you know, they're probably playing it safe. To be honest with you, everything they've been doing so far, it's made sense that they're taking precautions like this.
Yeah, because there's a lot more accusations and truth behind them, and
Hmm.
there's more layers to this
Yeah.
because not only, and we can talk about it here. Let me see here. So, federal authorities are investigating the assault and the sexual trafficking allegations against WWE. Uh, prosecutors in New York have been in contact with women who have accused McMahon. So it could be more women, right, that they're, having in contact with, building this federal case. Along with that, it gets worse right here.
Oh my
Vince
god.
McMahon drafted and signed NDAs without the WWE's knowledge. So he was making
Ugh.
these NDAs for women to sign, but he was paying them with WWE money, but they were NDAs concerning him and his, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it gets into the whole idea of it being like, what is it where you're using company funds for your own personal things, you know what I mean? So it's even
Yeah.
on another level, it's even worse, you know?
And it's like, especially now since there's multiple owners, like it's not just him anymore. And for for
Yeah.
him to be using the company money to cover up that shit. It's like, I feel like, do you think it would have been different if he was like still the sole owner of WWE? Like it just would have been swept under the rug. You know, from how it
I don't
sounds
know,
super
because
ugly.
if he was the
Yeah.
sole owner, but if he was the sole owner, but this is a company that is like, it has, even before, but before it was done with TKO, it had stock, right? Like a company with stock, so it had other people in interest, like financially. So
Mhm.
him drafting these NDAs with company funds, that benefit only him, you know what I mean, and not the business, that's kind of bad. Like, I think it would be a different case if he used his personal money to draft these NDAs.
Mhm.
But the fact that he's using company money to draft these NDAs, and it's a company that's not private because it's public, because it's owned by stockholders, that's where it's like,
Oh shit.
okay, even if they don't get him on all those, even if they don't get him on all those sexual charges, there's
Uh-huh.
still like a federal crime here of
No,
him
yeah.
like spending company funds, you know. And not only that, the NDAs, like it says here, may not be enforceable because he was using company funds
Damn,
to
man.
sign personal NDAs.
It's gonna be
When, you know what I
crazy. Like
mean? So like,
once this court case happens, like you're just gonna hear about all this crazy shit that he's been signing off for, like using hush money so that way it doesn't come out to the public. And then now that like if he uses them, like it's not gonna help him at all. It's like I kind of want to hear what it is, but
no,
you kind of just like it's like a car crash. You can't turn away from it when it happens, but you still want to see. But I'm just scared
yeah,
of like
yeah, yeah.
how fucking
Oh, I
ugly
want to
like
see
it's
it.
gonna be. Yeah, exactly. Like how because all these accusations now, like
Yeah.
they're bad. Like they're pretty fucking bad. And then it's just like, wait, but it gets worse. It's like Billy Mays. Wait, there's more.
Wait, but it's worse, and then it gets
Right?
worse. But
Oh my god.
yeah, I imagine like with what was it talking about? Like I said, if they don't get him for whatever reason on these sexual allegations, they can build a whole nother case of him spending company money for his own personal matters. So
Mm-hmm.
some way there's gonna be a downfall of epic proportions, you know?
That just sounds like another lawsuit against Vince McMahon. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the way they took down Al Capone, how he had all the crime he was committing, but they took him down on like tax evasion instead, like because they couldn't
Yeah.
take him on all the
Uh-huh.
other crimes. But yeah, but they ended up arresting him for tax evasion. Like,
And
oh,
then
if we're not
fucking
gonna
get him
get you
down.
with this, we're gonna get you with something else.
Just like yelling like Vince McMahon and shit.
Tears both of his quads.
Right? Just,
Uh,
just sitting there and shit.
but speaking of all this talk about money, uh speaking of money and all that, sports betting has rapidly risen in popularity, and I want to connect you all with an opportunity to get started or get ahead. Having multiple sportsbook accounts is the simple way to maximize your profits, and there's never been a better time to sign up. When you visit our page, signupexpert.com/TA, you'll be connected to all the sportsbooks along with a review of each platform and its unique benefits. All of these sportsbooks have valuable sign-up offers for new users. And when you register through our link, you will automatically receive the top offer at each one. When you use multiple sportsbooks, you ensure that you can always access the best available odds, which is key to successful sports betting. If you want to take advantage of these benefits and support our brand, please consider signing up for your next sportsbook at signupexpert.com/TAK. That's signupexpert.com/TAK. And you could sign up with the QR code there. Check it out. Help support the site, podcast. And yeah, that's our hush money there, for sure.
That's our NDA.
Yeah, you don't need to sign an NDA for that.
Oh
But
my god.
Yeah. Going into
that was
speaking on the
sportsbook
same
is
thing of
funny.
Vince McMahon. Staying on the lane of Vince McMahon and the whole idea. I know we were going to talk about it that Vince McMahon, the writing was always on the walls.
What's good in the hood?
Oh shit! Well, how's that
Oh
pain playing?
man,
You already know how it's gonna be.
I already know, man, because this is the first one I sent you.
So, oh shit, that's not that's just you. How do I do? Okay,
Wait a minute,
that's
that was just
me.
you.
How do I do that? Oh, I wanted to just see how that was. Okay, anyways, speaking of that, we're gonna go into how the writings have always been on the wall with Vince McMahon, and we're gonna look at some of the past segments that 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 he had from WWE. And I know you sent me pretty much all the ones that we have here.
Oh
Here's one
shit!
just simply titled Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon says the N word. So let's look at this.
How you doing? Yeah. What's good in the hood?
Just hold it down, trying to take care of business.
Man, he just looks mad, man. Like, you know, it's not like you didn't even look like you were just joking.
It's
Oh
so
my
funny though. I
God.
wonder if I just wonder like how they talked about that. Like, okay, Vin, like, okay, Booker, I'm gonna say it in front of you to Cena. You're gonna be
You're not gonna do a damn thing about it.
Go with it. Oh, but it gets worse, right? Just like the NDA scandal. Let's go to this next clip.
No, that's not what you said. Bark like a dog. Come on. Tell me your story.
Oh,
All right.
Oh man. For those people that don't know, that was the segment with him and Trish Stratus when he makes her strip in front of everybody and tells her to bark like a dog. I was I kept
Okay, I
getting a
did not
bunch of
remember that.
yeah, I kept getting a bunch of clips about it on YouTube after I looked this up. And supposedly Trish was 100% behind like supporting like fuck yeah, like, let's do this, you know? And she was like, "Oh, you know, like not." She said not really to like get her name out there, but she's like, "Oh, it'll bring eyes onto the segment,
The
you know,
company.
like whatever helps the company, I guess."
Uh-huh.
But man, that shit would not
Yeah.
fucking fly. And it's like just look like hearing that shit
No.
now, it just sounds so ugly.
Yeah. Me being uncle to two nieces. This
Oh
is like
man,
pretty bad, you know. I'll play it again.
Jesus
I laugh at it, but like in a sort of yeah.
No, that's not what you said. Bark like a dog. Come on. Tell me your story.
oh,
All right.
Oh man,
And I'm like, this is wrestling?
dude,
This
I
was
know,
wrestling.
man. You know what the fucking the build up to that was? Vince versus Shane at WrestleMania.
Okay.
Just
See,
yeah, I'm
how does
just
this make sense? I don't
dude, I
know.
don't
That was
fucking know,
wrestling,
man.
and dude, like, but that was the hottest thing back then. Like, literally, what they were watching. People were watching this more than like NBA, NFL, right? I think back then,
At the time, yeah, because
like,
I
it
think
was
the
just,
only
it
competition
was
they had was
huge.
against South Park. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry.
That
That
is
was in the Attitude Era. This is like 2001. But yeah, I think around this time too, like you know, South Park was becoming big, but you know they're competing with like NFL, like Monday Night Football, and like whatever NBA games were on that day. You know.
huge. Yeah, huge. That's like those are huge numbers. Let's continue these writings on the wall stories with this one you sent me here.
I guarantee you, the Undertaker will be carried out.
Vince, that's not going to happen tonight. You see, based on the impact that The Undertaker had last week and what The Undertaker could do tonight. I gave The Undertaker the night off. And I didn't just give The Undertaker tonight off, because based on what he's capable of, I gave The Undertaker off until Survivor Series. Oh, God!
Oh my God. That's so cringy.
I don't realize what I want to do. Do you? I mean, you see, this is what's going to happen. Terrorists are going to burn down the Undertaker's house. Yeah. His children are going to be kidnapped. His wife, she's going to be raped by a motorcycle gang right in front of the Undertaker. That's the plan I want implemented, damn it. And you're going to do it. And you're going to do it in 15 minutes. And if you don't, you see these hands? You see these hands? Yeah, I see them. I'm going to wrap them
Yes, you.
around your throat. And I'm going to drag you out in front of these people. And I'm going to dig my fingers down into your flesh. And I'm going to choke the life right out of you.
He's like, bro, chill. It's like, come on, just chill.
What does this build up from though? Like, I just don't fucking get it. Like,
I'm kind of like surprised. I remember this is building up to. This is when he was still like American Badass, and it was building up to Vince McMahon versus Undertaker in a Buried Alive match at Survivor Series of 2003.
it's so hard to tell what that builds up
Dude,
from. And
yeah, man. And it's
yeah.
so funny because I remember in the match, like, they're standing off against each other, and Vince McMahon is just like this, like, smiling. And then Undertaker just doesn't have a shit. He punches him in the head fucking once. Just punches him in the head. Vince is on the front, and he's already profusely bleeding all over his face.
Classic.
Dude.
No, I just wonder, like asking Paul Heyman to do that. I need you to do all of this in 15 minutes. Like, how are you gonna get terrorists to burn someone's house down,
Don't.
kidnap their kids, and then get a biker gang to rape his wife all within the next 15 minutes? Like,
I'm like, oh my god, like in
logistically,
15
that's
minutes, bro, that's
impossible,
not
dude.
enough time, man. That's not even a 3-minute
Nah, I
warning.
need at least half an hour.
Let me call some people real quick, man.
At least.
It's Thursday night.
Yeah, dude, we're on UPN, brother. Look at the time.
So people were
I
trying to
need
find
a little bit more. What did I have here? Oh, I threw in a clip here that I found.
Oh,
This is
boy.
pretty funny. I think you'll find it funny.
If you would you do me a favor? Sure. What I'd like is I need to have a discussion with Triple H. So would you mind bringing Triple H to the office for me?
Sure.
Thanks.
Why did they need to do that first part where
I don't
they just
know,
got done
man.
having sex or something?
Oh my god.
Well, thank you very much, Stacy. Do you mind getting me a cup of coffee?
Oh, anything.
Oh, thank you very much.
She's
Oh,
got
so what-
legs.
I ask you
Knows
one-
how to use them.
Listen, pal. Since
Hell yeah.
I guess we're still officially
Listen, pal.
related until the divorce goes through. So, as a member of my immediate family, it's my duty to inform you that if you insist in physically inserting yourself into this Hogan-Jericho match, don't test me, don't try me. Your career is done.
I just thought
What
this was
does
funny.
Stacey have to do with
I'll
any
pause
of
it real quick.
this?
Well,
That's
for
what I'm
one,
thinking,
that, but then also here's Triple H, right? Here's the guy that's like literally running everything now, the cleanest slate here, and here's Vince. Like, if you mess with Jericho or Hogan, who end up being like, you know, now
other
in this
two
day and
pieces of
age,
shit.
racists and yeah, he's like there
Fucking
defending them. You know,
has-beens and
it's just
shit.
funny to me.
Oh my god.
Over is in game over.
Oh, game over.
You done? Yeah. Good.
I like the other one guy. Oh!
What does Triple H have up his sleeve? I don't know. Chris Jericho become the new undisputed champion. We'll find out. Jericho.
Damn, I remember when the fucking theme song was The Beautiful People.
Man, beautiful people. The whole
Man, I hate Marilyn
Nah,
Manson
so-
too. Speaking of rapists.
Did you know? And I always talk about this. Apparently, I don't know how true this is. I gotta look it up. I always hear it, but Marilyn Manson has like a special air conditioning in his home, where his whole home is always at like 30 degrees.
Ew, is that true?
Dude, that's goals for me. That's what I would want.
I don't know. I feel
let
like I
me
believe
see.
that more than him
if that's
removing his
true.
ribs.
Oh yeah, that was always a rumor back then. Manson's house always
Oh, it's cold.
cold.
Let me see.
Video of his Marilyn Manson's house always cold.
Was that like reported somewhere? Or is that just
the
the rumor?
raid? I feel like I heard it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I've been making that up this whole time.
I believe it though.
Yeah.
Come on out, you rapist.
The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
Oh.
Ah. Oh man.
Oh. What did I have here? The last thing about Vince McMahon that was on the wall, and I know you sent me a clip, but I kind of got to a different clip of it. We're gonna start it right here.
Yeah, that's fine. I was trying to look for this one. I didn't know what to look up.
This is hear a little bit of this, but this is great.
You sure this is a good idea? Yeah, I'm sure this is a good idea. I've never been in a place like this before. By the way, I like the windows. Nice colors. Yeah, they're nice. I'm told that if I'm looking for Shawn Michaels' tag team partner, then I will find him right here. I think maybe you're supposed to check us in or something.
Jesus Christ.
You might use one of these.
It's cash only.
Cash only. What kind of outfit are they running here?
Oh
And it
man.
continues to this part. This is funny. This is where I'm gonna end it after
Yeah, you're
this
good.
part.
Oh yeah, he
No,
washes
this
his
part.
hands, right?
Over here, watch.
I guess you wash your hands and.
What are you doing?
Yeah, watch.
Don't wash your hands in there. What's the matter with you?
What do you do with it? Hey, Shano, I've got an idea. Watch this. Who am I?
So stupid, man.
Pretty good, huh?
Dude, a 32-minute video about the McMahon versus Shawn Michaels and God.
Yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
That part cracked me up though, where he's like, "Who am I?" And he just drinks the holy water and sprays it.
Do you think this will fly today? No.
No,
Oh,
no,
man.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's so funny, man. It's just looking back at it now, it's just so fucking funny.
It's so fucking great. Did I have? Oh no, that was it for the Vince.
Yeah,
things.
yeah, definitely, man. I feel like that's enough.
Yeah,
Vince
yeah. No,
McMahon
but
for
that
right now.
But there are so many other things, like literally from the Attitude Era and all that, that show him like in
I
a not so good light. There's also that one I didn't put it here, but they just talked about it where he's on a lie detector test with Mr.
oh yeah,
America or
Mr.
whatever.
America, right?
Yeah. So there's a lot. There's a lot out there if you look.
Oh
Very
man,
inappropriate.
this shit's fucking fantastic, man. I love
But
wrestling.
we're gonna. Oh yeah, I love wrestling. It was so great. Even though it was so bad, it was so great back then. But we're gonna go into our final segments here, where we look at botches and other cool things. I know you sent me this, and I think we found a way to play it. Here.
Come on out, you rapist! Obviously, the president. Wait a minute!
Oh shit!
What just Linkin Park played? Yeah.
Oh shit!
I don't know why they needed Linkin Park to play that
Dude, I
song.
don't
That's
know.
incredible.
Richard sent me this one, man. Shout out to Richard. This shit's cracked. Like I fucking broke when he said that shit to me. Oh shit!
Here's the other clip you sent me. I'll see how it plays of some cool spots. We have oh yeah,
Creed brothers, specifically Julius, is victorious tonight. The Creed's looking for a job.
That's just so crazy.
That's pretty rowdy. That's rowdy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Zayn looking forward again. Whoa.
Man, dude, I love Cesaro so much,
Whoa,
man.
what? Are you kidding me? Whoa!
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Perk Angle.
Perk Angle. Oh man, dude.
Dude,
That makes me
man.
want to get a TNA subscription just to see Perk Angle.
Dude, I know.
Look at the size of this man.
This is pretty badass, dude.
Dude, just for him to pick him up like nothing. That's crazy.
And he's balancing.
That's pretty rowdy.
The Kingo. Wow! Since Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
No freaking way!
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That spot looks crazy, man. I thought
Yeah.
he would have gotten a concussion.
Dude. Those are some like even Goldberg just lifting up the giant like vertically like that for that long, like straight vertically. That was pretty fucking rowdy.
Dude, man. Fucking Goldberg, man.
Let me see. No, fucking Goldberg. Fuck Goldberg. That's my Bret Hart impression.
Fuck over. He ended my career. Let me tell you about the time he ended my career, but the Super King, the most unprofessional wrestler I've ever wrestled in WCW and all of wrestling.
Oh, I love fucking I love Bret Hart. Let's check a video here. Let me see here.
I see Jade over there, and I'm like bursting, trying to like stop myself from getting up and sprinting over and saying
If you
hello
want
to
to,
her.
if you want to,
So
throw it around.
how
I
much
can tell you.
time?
Yeah, no, let's do it. Like 2 more minutes. Yeah, let's do it.
That's probably where he got injured right there.
I wanted to say hi, but you were doing an interview.
My foot.
I saw you out of the corner of my eye, and I'm
He tore his tricep hugging Jade, carrying her.
No, I said hi, and then I was like, okay, no, he's busy. Like, let me let him go. Yeah, I wanted to go over there. It's good to see you.
I have to.
Aw, man. You look so happy.
Please.
And I already told Cody, I was like, me and Jade pictures.
I would love that. How do we end up here? That'd be great. It'd be great. It'd be great.
That's great.
Yeah, and I've always heard it's like they just been like friends in AEW too. Like they were like really close with each other. And it's like, man, that's the shit I want to hear, man. Just like everyone like being on good terms. You know, when there was no NDAs.
No, it was where they all wanted to help each other grow. Like you could tell, like when they were in NWA, what the fuck, NDA in AEW. You know, they really wanted to help Jade. They could see the potential. and like that's what Cody and CM Punk were all about, was just helping elevate others.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to think that
I don't know.
that was
It
probably
was
one of the
good.
reasons why Cody left. It's just like maybe just a bunch of younger people that just didn't want to learn or like do their own thing, because they're like, oh, it's working for me.
Yeah, the same with CM Punk and Jack Perry, just not listening. Like
I know,
it's
man.
just it's not respectful, but then it also doesn't. They're kind of right. It doesn't make sense for you just want to do it for yourself and
Mm-hmm.
not for the business.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah. Now here's a TikTok I wanted to show you. See if you can catch Wolf about it. Do you know who that is? Gypsy Rhodes Blancard?
Gypsy, uh, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Who's that? I've been seeing her name pop
Do you
up
know
on
who that
TikTok a
is?
lot. No, I sure don't.
Okay. Well,
Wait, who is it? Oh
she
no.
was okay. So she's had a movie and documentary made about her because her mother um convinced her daughter, this is Gypsy, right? So Gypsy's mother convinced Gypsy that she was sick her entire life, her childhood, and would basically give her medication to make her sick and take care of her and get her publicity on being a survivor, shave her head to make her look sick and unwell. And there was a point where Gypsy figured out that, oh, my mother's just making me sick to benefit herself, because her mom is sick in the head. Like she just wants to take care of her daughter, and they get the publicity what is it, like the fucking Make a Wish and all that bullshit, right? So when Gypsy figured that out, she decided, I guess, she made a boyfriend online. She convinced him to help her murder her mother, and so they were able to murder the mother, and Gypsy got 10 years in prison for not doing the murder specifically, but for orchestrating it, and she just got released recently.
What the fuck? Oh my god! I've been seeing her name pop up
Yeah.
everywhere. I thought she was she slept with some of the
Yeah.
wrestlers or something. They're like, oh shit, there's Gypsy. Oh my god! Look at that.
No.
Who would have known? Well, not me, obviously.
and she's with Ricky Starks doing that shit.
Oh, I just. Oh man, I knocked my fucking earbud out. Wow, dude, I did not know
But
who
that's
that
that's the
was.
story in a nutshell. That's the story in a
Damn,
nutshell. You could look it up, and
so
it's
she was in prison for 10 years. It must have happened 2010s, 2000s.
yeah, yeah. It happened a while back, and they've made movies about it. They made TV dramas about it, Lifetime shit. And then now she's coming out with a book on
Wow,
her side and
that's
stuff like that.
crazy.
So
I never knew about that. The guy she was with, was that the dude that killed her too? Killed the mom?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is someone else she met. I think the dude that actually did commit the murder is still in prison for doing the murder.
Damn, man. Wow. I don't know what to think about that.
It's just I just thought it was funny because I follow her because I'm not a big fan of my mom. Not that I would murder her, but I'm like, I can justify. Yeah, I'm like, hey, I could feel for you. I could justify why you wanted to kill your mom.
The girl power.
But I just
Shit.
women empowerment. But
Dude,
I just thought it was
that's
funny.
crazy.
To
Yeah,
see her
fucking.
at
You
AEW.
were like, see what you could catch on about this video, and you're playing it, and that was the song because that song that was playing. I like that song. They got it bad, emotion, emotion. Oh,
No, I was
man.
like, no, this is a convicted murderer. This is a
This is an
convicted
actual felon.
murderer
She's
that's
free.
here. at
All right, guys.
AEW.
Good night.
Yeah. Let's look at this clip you sent me here of some Ugandan wrestling in the mud.
Dude, I was like, hell yeah, man.
That Superman punch is badass.
That looked pretty good. Yeah, man.
That did look good.
Just, I don't know. Did I send you the fucking clip where he picks him up and he throws him into the bamboo? It looks like it looked like it hurts.
No, I saw this. No, I don't think so. This Crossroads looks good
Oh
too.
my god! I didn't even see the whole video.
That looks pretty good. Yeah,
Dude, hell
that
yeah,
Crossroads
man.
looked pretty badass. I don't think I got the clip.
If
This-
I was gonna say,
Cody Rhodes Black
shit.
History Month.
I forgot what I was gonna say, man. Oh my god, I just got so thrown off by that. Oh. I think if you
No, I didn't think I saw the bamboo.
Yeah, click on their tweet and then scroll down. I think there you go. This spot. Shit.
Oh shit! Oh man. Okay, that was pretty bad.
Man, dude. Good luck to those guys, man. I want them to get signed. So soft ground.
They actually have a
ground.
YouTube.
Huh? Soft ground wrestling.
Soft ground
Uganda.
wrestling Uganda.
Huh? That's interesting.
I'll retweet that.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to check
It's
that
like-
out. We'll have to keep that on attention.
Me and Giselle, we're gonna be eating dinner. Also, when we're watching to that, babe, you're gonna love this. Just bear with me.
It's a whole new promotion taking over Sunday night because
It's
they're
gonna put
doing
butts
it
in
on
seats,
Monday
man.
morning.
Oh shit.
Speaking of the Crossroads and Cody Rhodes, I wanted to play. I don't know if you watch. What's it called? Do you know who Will Sasso is from Mad TV?
I fucking love Will Sasso.
So, do you watch his podcast, Dudesy?
I don't watch his podcast. Some clips come up, but I fucking love when he does his Jesse Ventura impersonation.
Yeah, he does.
Is
He
that
does
what
a
we're
lot of
watching?
Hulk Hogan, just Ventura. No. I'm just gonna show you a quick clip from his podcast because I have it on Patreon, and this is from the Patreon, and it's just gonna be. I think you're gonna laugh at it. It's gonna be funny. Just
Okay.
a clip. You'll see it. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I'm not a robot. What the fuck?
Hey, you're just shaking, trying to click it.
Lights go down. I'm ready now. Tear this roof off for the town. Gonna give them what they came to see. Hear the crowd on their toes, ready for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights up, I'm home. Whoa!
That's the second verse of Cody Rhodes' theme song.
Oh, thank
Welcome.
I never knew he was a wrestling fan, man. I just thought he loved doing impressions.
Oh, dude. No, he's a huge wrestling fan. I think they just went to the last AEW pay-per-view, and then he was talking about the Royal Rumble on the podcast.
Dude, that's fucking funny, man. I love Will Sasso, dude.
Yeah, but
because I always followed him on Vine when he would do the shit with the oranges. And then I found out he played Curly in the Three Stooges movie. Oh,
He's
man.
even done like he was in a thing. If you see an old WCW with Bret Hart, he did a like quick match with Bret Hart in WCW.
No,
as
he
Will
was supposed to.
Sasso.
He was playing somebody, right?
No, he was himself because they had Bret Hart on Mad TV, and he was
fuck,
like
man?
doing an impression of Bret Hart or something, and then
This
it
sounds
like
like a
cross
fever dream.
promoted into WCW. Yeah, where he did a match and took the sharpshooter or whatever, and then they had him on WWE where he's pretending to be Hulk Hogan promoting the Three Stooges, and they had Kane chokeslam him.
Yes,
So like he's
that
done
sounds
a
like a fever dream.
yeah.
But I remember, man. Did you see my fucking reaction? It's like a Vietnam flashback, man. I'm remembering terrible times.
It's just like I don't know. You think of that and you're like, oh, it's cringy, but then you think of like the Texas Chainsaw match or the zombie apocalypse lumberjack match, and you're
Oh
like, oh, that
shit.
wasn't so bad, you know?
Yeah, man. It's like there's been a lot worse stuff. Like that wasn't even that
Yeah,
bad, man.
yeah.
I just love Will Sasso, man. I hope he's doing great.
Oh, he's great. You should check out his podcast, Dudesy. It's great. I
Dudesy,
think it's on every
okay.
Tuesdays.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out
It's
for
great.
sure.
It's hilarious. It's real good. Let's see. I don't remember what it is. It says, "What in God's name is this?" So I'm gonna be just surprised as you what it might be.
Father was
Oh yeah,
my
this.
Oh my god, man!
Which makes it kind of ironic. I'm more the American dream than you are.
Okay, American dream. Here's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the pipe bomb. Everything that you spoke about, I literally did. Yup. So where you talk, I walk. And what is actually ironic, that makes me more CM Punk than you.
It's getting a little hot in here. You're more CM Punk than allow me to give you the full road to WrestleMania CM Punk experience. See, Cody Rhodes, you have carried this company on your back for a soul-crushing 2 years. And right when you're about to cross the finish line and finish your story, oh wait, what's that in the distance? It's a much bigger superstar that hasn't been around in a very long time. All away from you, and I'm talking about me.
You may be right, but I have only one direction I can go. I have to go, and that's forward. And that's in the Royal Rumble. That direction goes through you. Yup. You got something to say to me? Just say it.
Yeah, I really do.
Oh man, dude, it's so funny because I can imagine Cody Rhodes doing that impression though. Oh my god!
I didn't watch that whole thing the first time. It gets funnier.
Dude, I think I saw part of it. I was like, okay, whatever. Yup. Oh my god.
That was funny. Speaking of Cody Rhodes, here's a clip of Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes Canoe.
Damn! Hell yeah! Yeah, make it up, dude. He has those DJ numbers, man. Dude, hell yeah, man. I
The
love
American
Dusty Rhodes.
Dream.
That was great, man. Oh shit.
Here's a clip. Here's a clip that says it's time to leave Chris Jericho in 2024.
Oh my god, I know which one it is. Oh,
why is he in that outfit?
He sounds bad, right?
Yeah, he doesn't sound good. Like
Ugh.
I've seen Fozzy live.
Uh-huh.
You know, accidentally I saw them because I went to go with this chick to see Theory of a Dead Man, and because she wanted to go. I didn't really know Theory of a Dead Man, but Fozzy opened up for him. And I've told the story too, where I saw Chris Jericho and I was all, oh shit, that's Chris Jericho. I had no idea he was in a band when
Dude,
he
that's
came
fucking
out.
funny,
And
man.
he's just like, what the fuck is up, San Antonio? And he's just like dancing and shit. And I was like, that's Chris Jericho. What the fuck? What's he doing? Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty badass. I'm not even gonna lie about that.
But this is just weird. Like, what is he dressed as?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I think that was on the cruise ship, right? His Jericho cruise.
Yeah, but he just looks like, I don't know, like a gay ass Ronald McDonald or something. He looks
He's a
really
David Bowie.
weird.
He's a
I don't know
star,
what he's going
man.
for. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Starman, I had this funny picture. Where is it at? Oh my god, where is it? Oh, did I not save it?
Oh shit.
Where is it? The Crossroads. Oh my god, I'm gonna be mad if I didn't save this picture.
What was the picture?
No, you know what? No, I probably have it on my favorites here right at the top. Hold on. Or unless it got this. Cody Rhodes next week.
That's so stupid.
Cody Rhodes.
That's so sad.
Cody Rhodes next week
Oh
after
my
the
god,
whole Rock
dude.
and all that shit that went down.
Son of a bitch, man. That's gonna be fucking great.
Speaking of that, you sent me this. The Rock's quad after one headlock at WrestleMania. The fucking crowd. I don't know why he went all around.
Dude, would you want a turkey bone like
the
that
meat
though?
just slide off the bone like.
Like if I have a turkey bone, I
Uh,
would like want it to be kind of stable, right? Because I'm eating all around it. Or
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even fucking eat turkey legs. I don't know why I'm even thinking about this shit.
If the gimmick is that it slides right off the bone, that's cool. But what's the whole point of the bone? Like, just do it without showing it to me, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's tender.
I'll still eat it.
It looks good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'll still, if my mom doesn't make it, I'll still eat it. No, that's my rule. Rest in peace, Gypsy Rose's mom. I have this picture here. Did you know young Otis was tackled by security when he tried to high five Trish
What the
Stratus?
fuck?
And I don't know if that's true, but it just makes me laugh thinking of a young Otis trying to just high five Trish Stratus and get tackled.
High five! Oh yeah!
And they're just like his buddy there next to him's all shoosh,
Shoosh, Otis, shoosh, Otis.
Sheesh.
And then they tackle him. He goes, "Thank you." Oh man. Hey, but he got
I have
Mandy
one
Sachs
more
in the
thing.
end, though.
Uh-huh.
He got Mandy Sachs in the end. I forgot about that. Remember they made out?
Did they?
Yeah, it was the Mania when COVID happened, so they had it at the Performance Center.
Oh, okay.
Man,
I remember that
dude.
when he won. Is that when he won Money in the Bank?
No, it was before. It was before or after he won Money in the Bank. But dude, I bet you anything if he got that kiss like in front of a crowd, everyone would have fucking like crazy. You know what I mean? I love Otis, man. He's
I love
great.
Otis though. Otis is cool.
Hell yeah,
he is really cool. And we'll end on this final clip. I know your love of the New Day, so we will show this final.
You know, we've
clip
always
of,
wanted to have matches with the Young Bucks. You know, yeah, yeah. We've said that before. We've said that before. You know, we say it all the time. And they opened the door. They let Mickey James come here from TNA last year, not me. Yeah. You know, we've always wanted to have matches with the Young Bucks. You know, yeah.
Fucking Biggie. He just kept fucking going lower and lower and lower.
I can't even go that low, man. That's just fucking funny.
Yeah. I know he just kept going lower and lower and lower. It was all funny.
Dude, I
man,
love Biggie so much, man. I hope he
Biggie,
comes
God.
back to wrestle.
I mean, I'm just glad he's healthy. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because with all these injuries where people don't walk again or they're losing their legs, the fact that he was able to take a fucking bump like that to the neck and like heal on his
Survive.
own with no need for like surgery, that's fucking
Because he
that
had so much
you know, that's
fucking
fucking
muscle
badass.
in his neck. Like, he survived because of that.
Yeah.
That is, like,
That's fucking crazy.
like,
That's
yeah, that is
superhuman.
insane. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, like I was wrestling, but even if he doesn't, it's good to know that he will heal properly. You know what I mean? With no need for like
Yeah.
rowdy rehab surgery or anything. Like, yeah, that's good to know. And
Yeah,
even
definitely.
if he
Absolutely.
came back just as even if he came back just like a commentator or a fucking, you know, like with the New Day, just hanging out with them, doing
Mhm.
random like light bumps and stuff, like clotheslines and shit, I'd still
Mhm.
be all for him. Like he's just entertaining, you know? Like
Hell yeah,
he's just fucking
absolutely, man.
funny. Yeah. So I don't think the WWE has any like loss there with him not being able to quote unquote perform. He could still do a
Yeah.
lot for the organization.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll end on that happy note. And yeah, no, praise to Big E, to Gypsy Rose, to everyone else who didn't sign an NDA and all that. I want to thank everyone for watching today's episode of That's All Kayfabe. We're on every Mondays. Check it out anywhere podcasts are available. That's All Kayfabe, and on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Lorenzo. Gabe, what do you have to push or say for the people?
You people. Thank you for watching us. Honestly, thank you for watching us, keeping us, hopefully we're able to entertain some people out there, the usual shit. And if there's like a little latency lag, I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's just my internet in general. But
Okay.
forget about it. Yeah, it's like check out our sponsor, click likes and everything. It helps out the channel.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank everyone for listening. That's all kayfabe. We'll see y'all next week. Take care, guys.